Hey guys, welcome back. And in this video, we're going to take a look at how to create primitives in Maya. So we have two options, and one of them is we can go to this create, and in the polygon primitives, we can undock this panel by clicking here, place it here, and we can choose any of these primitives by clicking on them with your left mouse button. So if you want to take a sphere, just go here and click on it, and it will add a sphere in your viewport. And the same thing goes for all these other primitives, so you can take any of them. So this is one way of creating a primitive. Let's take a look at the other way. So you can get all those primitive by pressing shift and right click in your viewport without selecting any object. So if I go to this empty area and press shift right click, it will give us the same option as our create primitive menu. So we have all these primitives here. So you can add any of these by going to these primitives and just releasing your right mouse button, and it will create a primitive in your viewport. Now you'll see this option box besides all these primitives. So if you press shift right click, you'll see this box here, so you can change the parameters of these primitives. So if I go here on the cube and release my mouse button on this option box, it will pop up a window, and here I can change the height, width and depth and the number of segments in my primitive. So if I want my cube to be 2 centimeter by 2 centimeters with 5 segments on each side, so I can increase the number of segments here, and if I click on this create, it will create a cube here. And as you can see that we have 5 segments on each sides. Now you can also change these settings by clicking on these primitives and go to your attribute editor or your channel box. So let's go to our channel box, and here in this input polycube, if you click here, it will give you the same options: height, width, depth and the subdivisions. So you can change by clicking here, and with your middle mouse button you can increase or decrease this value. And you can also select like this all three of them with your left mouse button, and with your middle mouse button you can increase or decrease the value of all these three parameters together. And same thing goes for the subdivisions. So you'll see pretty much the same settings for all these primitives. So if I take something else, for example, if I take this cylinder and go to this input and polycylinder, you'll see this radius. You can select it, then with your middle mouse button increase or decrease this value, or you can manually put it here like this. You can increase the height and subdivision axis. And you'll see the same settings here in this attribute editor. So if you go here and in the polycylinder, you'll see the same settings here in the polycylinder history, and you can change these parameters from here. So that's it for this video, and I hope you enjoyed this video. In the next one, we are going to take a look at marking menus in Maya. So I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.